The ANC has accused the DA of political opportunism for celebrating comments made by President Cyril Ramaphosa that DA-run municipalities are better governed. The president told ANC councillors on Monday that the party could learn from the DA's running of municipalities such as Cape Town and Stellenbosch. The DA says the president affirmed a reality the ANC cannot deny. However, the ANC insists Ramaphosa was not endorsing their main rival. Newzroom Afrika's Qaanitah Hunter joins me in studio for more on this. A very good afternoon to you, Qaanitah. It seems that the words that were uttered at this roll call have caused quite a bit of controversy.
Yeah, President Cyril Ramaphosa made reference to an Auditor General's report that comes out every year. And this was for the financial year 2023 and 2024. And she released this report which points out a picture in every year of the local government terrain. And it's really hair-raising reading. She tabled it to Parliament a long time ago. It's not a new report in any ways. But what does it say? It says that only 41 municipalities have gotten clean audits. There's been regression in more than 60 municipalities in terms of audit outcomes. She paints this picture of municipalities simply not learning any lessons, and in some cases, as the president referred, that councils just cannot even prepare financial statements, which is the bare minimum. Now, the president was making reference to this report to say, take audit outcomes seriously. He then started ad-libbing in his comments to the ANC councillors, saying that, let's be honest, there's nothing wrong to admit that the councils that are run correctly as per the Auditor General in terms of getting a clean audit are DA-run municipalities, and the ANC does not feature that. Was the president speaking the truth? He was. If you look at that report, I read all 208 pages this morning to refresh, to say how bad is the situation. If you look at all the municipalities that have consistently for the last 5 years received negative audit outcomes and have deteriorated, of the 7, 6 of those are ANC led, and one, the ANC is in coalition in that municipality in the Western Cape. So it's a very, very serious situation. The Democratic Alliance says the president affirmed what the public already knows. I spoke to Willie Outcome. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
President as well as the ANC can see that the ANC is on a huge downward trajectory, and they've got to do something to get votes back. And the reason why the ANC is on a downward trajectory is because they do because they do not deliver services. And the president yesterday made it clear to ANC councillors, if you want to have good governance, go and look what the DA is doing.
And so, Masa, the ANC has obviously come out to say that the president is being taken out of context in some way, saying what all the president was saying is that use those municipalities for benchmarking. And they're saying in the past, the DA used ANC-run municipalities for benchmarking on other issues. And I spoke to Mzwandile Masina. He is one of the people who are on this sort of task team that's aimed at turning around ANC municipalities. He obviously used to be a mayor in Ekurhuleni, and he says, well, when he was in charge, when the ANC was in charge of Ekurhuleni, before it lost power to a DA-led coalition, at the time, there was 5 years of consecutive outcomes. So they're saying it's not true. This is not the president endorsing the DA in any way. Let's take a listen to what Mzwandile Masina had to say.
Yes, the president is not wrong to say that Cape Town, not just where Western Cape governs, Cape Town as a metro, they have received more clean audit than any other metros. But the municipalities like Ekurhuleni have got 5 clean audits under the leadership of the African National Congress. Other audits in Tshwane and in Johannesburg and in eThekwini, we've got much better audits than many of the municipalities that are governed by the DA.
Qaanitah, did you get a sense of kind of backpedaling or trying to do damage control after these comments were made by ANC officials, for instance, when you spoke to Mzwandile Masina? I mean, I think about a quote from our very own political journalist here, Ms. Qaanitah Hunter, the truth can also be a political blunder. Was this a political blunder?
I think that the DA has long used as their campaign strategy that where the DA governs, it governs better. And this comment by the president, not the concession that the DA-run municipalities are the ones that get clean audit, but the president taking it a step further and saying, go and learn from Cape Town, go and learn from Stellenbosch, affirms a message of the Democratic Alliance. And they obviously jumped to the occasion and are using the president, and essentially what's going to be an affirmation of their long-standing campaign. Now, the ANC is upset with this naturally, and there are two sides to it. The one side is to say, we have to own up to our mistakes and we have to accept the reality, whether we like it or not. That is the truth. The deterioration in local government has happened under ANC watch. The Auditor General has gone further to say the municipalities that the provinces rather, that are meant to overlook those bad performing municipalities and ensure turnarounds are themselves mismanaged. And what are those municipalities? Free State. Who runs the Free State? The Northern Cape. They talk about Mpumalanga. These are all, Northwest obviously. These are all provinces run by the ANC. On the other hand, you have people, even those in the ANC now saying that the president has effectively given away local government to the Democratic Alliance by affirming their campaign strategy. With one ANC veteran telling me this morning that we can kiss Johannesburg goodbye.
Sure. That dire indeed. Qaanitah, I am looking forward to seeing more of your reports as this unfolds as well. Thank you so much for coming into studio and unpacking this with us.
Thank you very much.